You know what? I'm really tired of not getting everything I want these days. Always getting thrown out of places because they force me to wear a mask. And when I was growing up, my mom always gave me everything I wanted, and that's the way things are supposed to be. I was thrown out of the park because two high schoolers were taking my favorite spot. And I was thrown out of the library because a college student didn't give me her laptop. Now, what else can I do so I can get everything I want, all the time? You know what? I just thought up a really brilliant idea. It occurred to me that I want to become a police officer, because that has been my dream job since I was a kid. In that way, I can get everything I want, and show people how I feel for being told to leave because I am not wearing a mask, or because I do not own an office, or whatnot. And for sure, I am going to arrest non-troublemakers, especially Cole and Boris, unless they go back to their troublemaking days. This is going to be the best job that I will ever have in my entire life. But first, I would need to pass training, and the meeting will be in 3 days. However, it will be on Zoom, not in person, like pretty much every meeting is these days. In the meantime, I graduated from the police academy back in 2019, and I still have my certificate.
Hey Karen, what have you been up to lately?
Not much. I'm applying to be a police officer, because I need to have a job.
That's a really good idea, and I'm going to apply to be a police officer as well, I think for the same reasons. I don't get what I want all the time, and I figured if I get this job, I will start getting everything I want all the time, and whenever I want.
Did you attend the police academy?
Yes, I did, back in February of last year. And even I have my certificate, so I am good to go.
That is good to hear. So what do you plan on doing when you get the job?
I'm going to arrest non-troublemakers for really dumb reasons, especially Boris, Cole, Caillou, or Dora. And perhaps I can have Arthur, David, Taurus, or Chorus on my team.
For now, let's have this only be the Karen and Taryn team. But later, we can recruit the other troublemakers.
That sounds like an even better plan. Now, without further ado, we have a Zoom meeting to attend in a few days.
Well, Karen and Taryn, I want to say that you have completed your training, even though this was done on a Zoom meeting. And welcome to the Go Animate City Police Department.
What, thank you. This means a lot to both me and my friend. And we cannot wait for this opportunity.
No, don't thank me. But I want to inform you that in 2 business days, you will receive your uniforms.
And once we have our uniforms, will we be able to start work on the exact same day?
Yes, the day you receive your uniforms is also when you start work. But first, you must check in with me to the station, and I will assign you your police cruisers that you will be driving.
Karen and I are very excited that we're police officers, and we can't wait to start work.
I know. I am excited for both of you as well. Anyways, I have to end this meeting because I have things I need to get done. But I will see you at the station on Friday. You two take care.
Take care as well, and we'll see you Friday.
Well, Karen, what do you think, now that we're going to be police officers?
Like I said, this is a very good opportunity for us. And I really hope we will not lose this job, because if we do, we won't find another job like this anymore. And we get whatever we want.
I agree with you, 100%. We will go crazy if we lose this job.
You have a very good point. If we lose our jobs, I'll think of something else we can do so that we can get anything we want, any day, and every day.
Karen and Taryn, I wish you good luck on your first day on the job. In case of any emergency, or if you see anything suspicious, notify dispatch.
Sounds good. Taryn, do you know what I'm thinking?
Yes. This is finally our opportunity for us to keep getting what we want on a daily basis. We're going to either arrest or ground all of the non-troublemakers, and then we will recruit other troublemakers like Taurus, Arthur, or Chorus to join the police department.
All right then, let's get on the job and head to our cruisers and start grounding non-troublemakers.
Okay, so who is going to be the first non-troublemaker I'm going to place under arrest? We just have to wait and see.
You know what? I think that was Boris who just passed me in the left lane. I'm going to catch him and then put him under arrest for a really dumb reason.
Oh no, why is the police after me? I did nothing wrong, and I am going exactly the speed limit. It's just that I had to pass this police officer because he was going 10 miles below the limit. This makes absolutely no sense.
Hello, Boris. May I speak to you for a few minutes?
What is it?
Back there, you were doing 103 miles an hour and the speed limit is 30.
Actually, that is not true at all. I was going exactly 40, and the speed limit on this road is 40. It's just that you were going 30.
You know what? Step out of the car, now.
No, I will not. And besides, you look more like a Karen, acting as a police officer.
Get out of the vehicle, or I am going to notify dispatch to get another officer over here.
No, I will not.
Boris Anderson, for the last time, get out of your car right now. Boris, you are under arrest for not only driving very recklessly, but you also talked back to me, called me a Karen. Now, get into the police car. 34 Charlie, the driver is now in custody.
I copy 34. Excuse me, sir, but why are you having a barbecue in the front yard?
What do you mean? My family and I are having some friends over this afternoon for a barbecue. What's wrong with that?
It's against public health orders to have any kind of gathering.
For your information, restrictions on gatherings have eased over the last several months, and we're no longer under a stay-at-home order. So I suggest you get off my property and do your job.
Actually, this is my property that you're on. And you're also required to have a permit to have backyard barbecues in Goanimate City. For this, you're under arrest for violating public health orders, trespassing on my property, and having a barbecue without a permit.
For the last time. There's no rule that says you can't gather in small groups, and the restrictions have eased. And I live here, so get off my property, Karen.
That's it. Come with me to the police car, because you're under arrest.
Ms. Clementine, isn't it a perfect day to be having a picnic in the park?
It sure is, Miss Martin. And it's a good way to start the summer after a really busy school year where we switched between remote learning and a hybrid model. and then went back to full-time in-person learning.
And last year, we couldn't do a picnic because of the stay-at-home orders.
I agree. It's so good to get some fresh air after having to stay at home for such a long period of time.
Excuse me, but what are you two doing in my park?
For one thing, this is not your park, because the park is actually city property. And we're having a picnic to celebrate the end of this past school year, and it's also our first picnic in over a year.
Well, guess what? Go Animate City is still under a stay-at-home order, and the parks are still closed, and you're not supposed to be outside your homes, other than for essential purposes like buying food or medicine. And second of all, the park belongs to me, and you're already trespassing on my property. Because of those things, I'm going to place you two under arrest and take you to the station. Now, come with me and get into the police car.
No, and besides, you're not even a police officer. You're a spoiled Karen who is trying to be a police officer, just so you can get what you want.
That's it. Because you are also criticizing my job, come with me, right now. You know what I'm thinking? It is absolutely ridiculous that we're in jail right now, and it's for the dumbest reasons, all because two Karens managed to become police officers.
You have a point, but I have a pretty good feeling there is something else going on behind this. You know how other troublemakers were causing trouble around Go Animate City, but especially at the schools?
If anything, it is probably those troublemaking clones of me, Taurus and Chorus.
Either that, or it was Chorus and Arthur. If not, it was any of the troublemaking clones of me. But wait a minute, it could not have been Toll, because he and his family moved out. So I think Joel was likely behind it all.
Either way, if it was any of those troublemakers, we're going to call their parents, because they deserve to be grounded for substantial periods of time. We can't have any more of these troublemakers causing all sorts of problems for the community.
Hey everyone, I have some really good news. It turns out that the spoiled Karens who arrested you along with a lot of other innocent people in Go Animate City have not only gotten terminated from their jobs, but they were also placed under arrest. So you are now free to go. I apologize for the confusion.
Karen and Taryn, why in the world would you be arresting a lot of innocent people for really stupid reasons? This just blows my mind, and I am absolutely baffled you two would do things like that.
Chief, I had to make arrests because some of them were trespassing on my property. For instance, Miss Martin and Miss Clementine were having a picnic in my park, and they didn't have a permit.
And Cole was even having a family barbecue without a permit, and he was trespassing on my property as well. Practically everything in Go Animate City belongs to us. And you have to accept it.
Those are lies, and what you did needs to be taken very seriously. And because of this, I am going to have to make a very tough decision. Both of you are let go from your positions. And I want the uniforms mailed back to the police department in no more than 2 business days.
This is our police department, in case you didn't know. So get off of the premises, or we will place you under arrest. Get off, now.
And this is my office as a matter of fact, so I'm going to be placing you two under arrest if you don't leave right now.
No, we are not leaving, because this office belongs to us.
Well then, I have no other choice than to place you under arrest. Both of you, come with me.
Oh no, you're not going to get away with this one, okay?